What's good guys, TygeR here, helping you improve at the game and become a better player. Today's video, we're going to be talking about the 5 things the Black Ops 4 beta needs to be good. So, one thing we're not going to be talking about is Blackout, is the Battle Royale game mode, the beta that is coming out at the end. It's like the last beta that's coming out. We're not going to be talking about that. I'll do a whole separate video on that because that's very exciting and something completely different. But first, let's just talk about what we're actually going to get in this beta for those of you that don't know. So we are getting 10 specialists, 6 maps, 2 that we haven't even seen yet, and we're getting 5 game modes. Now to me that does sound a lot. We're getting quite a lot. I mean, having 6 maps in the beta, I saw on Twitter it's like 3 or 4 maps less than what we had at the start of World War II. So it's a good amount of maps. I think in the last beta or like in previous betas, they normally give us like 3, maybe 4 maps. So having 6 is really good. Also, it looks like there's going to be a wide range of guns for us to use, ranging from all the different classes, and also the score streaks that we've got so far that are confirmed. We've got the Hellstorm missile, Strike Team, RCXD, and I'm sure we're getting the AC-130, and we're getting some like Cerebus kind of like robot thing as well. So we're going to get a good amount of score streaks. They're going to be really interesting to see as well. I'm pretty sure we are getting the AC-130. I haven't seen that confirmed, but I know it was in like the previous kind of like alpha builds that have been played. But I think that's good. It's going to be fun to use the Hellstorm missile again and things like that. But anyway, let's just jump straight into what this beta needs to actually be good. Okay, so these are in no order, but the first one is stability. Now, this is something that we shouldn't really have to talk about. I mean, like, it's common sense, you know, we need the game to be stable, to support everyone playing it, but the reason we have to mention it is because of the complete and utter fuck-up World War II launch had. I mean, the reason why a lot of people dislike that game and why a lot of people stopped playing very early on, like before Christmas, is because of the way the launch was. The game was very unstable, there were so many glitches, matchmaking was just so hard, and it put a lot of people off. A lot of people were regretting their buy in the first week, what's just like mad. But yeah, the game, even though it's the beta, and for most games, people just look at the beta as, you know, okay, we're getting a little taste for it. It doesn't matter if there's problems. Call of Duty beta cannot have any problems. It can't afford to. Too many people hate this game already. And I just mean like Call of Duty in general, not just Black Ops 4. And I know a lot of people hate Black Ops 4 already because of the Black Ops Pass and all that stuff. I'm not going to go into that. But this game needs to be stable. It needs to be fluid. It needs to run smoothly. We need to see no glitches. The maps need to be all good and fine. There needs to be no problems. No like stupid little spots that you can't kill people in. The game just needs to run smoothly so we can just all have a good time. Okay, so the second thing we need is the game to be balanced. Again, this is something that we shouldn't even have to talk about. It's beta. In betas, we shouldn't care if there's like one thing that's OP or one thing that's just completely underpowered and useless because, you know, they'll fix it before the game comes out. Again, Call of Duty can't afford these things. They need to wow people and interest people straight away. The whole point of them doing this beta is to get people involved, get people interested so they eventually buy the game in October. We need to excite people. We need to be excited. The fans need to be excited. We need to literally like can't wait to play this game when it comes out. So when I say it needs to be balanced, I mean we can't be running around with 1 or 2 specialists. We can't be running around with just 1 or 2 weapons and everything else not be good enough, just not be worth using. We want to be able to feel free to just try everything in this game, experiment, make the wildest classes, use every specialist, use every gun, and just have fun. We shouldn't have to worry about, oh, if I don't use this, I'm going to go negative, or if I don't use this gun, I'm not going to get that score streak that I want. We should feel that we should be able to use anything and not feel at a disadvantage. Everything should be at an even playing field so we can just enjoy the game for what it is. It doesn't matter about finding the best things and the best that. It's not what it's about. You know, it shouldn't be like, this is the meta build and everyone should be using this. If you don't, that you're going to lose. we can't have that in the beta. Just needs to be fun and balanced. Okay, so the third point is matchmaking. Now, the reason why I am scared about the matchmaking is because they have released 5 game modes. Now, to some of you, you know, that sounds good. I mean, you know, having plenty of choice is great. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be playing this beta, that people are going to be giving it a try, but I'm worried that some of these game modes, that there's not going to be enough people playing them, and the matchmaking is just going to be like really long and we're going to have to wait. We don't want that. In my personal opinion, I'd been happy with just 3 game modes, you know, standard TDM domination, and maybe something like S&D or the new control thing. You know, I'd have been happy with that. But the way they've got 5, it's good on one hand that we've got the opportunity to play different things, but I just hope it doesn't backfire. But the 2 game modes I'm really excited to play, obviously number 1, Control. It's a new game mode, looks really cool, reminds me of the Battlefield game mode, and also Hardpoint. Hardpoint is my favourite game mode of all time. I know they'll be playing it in competitive as well, so getting hands-on on a competitive game mode as well is going to be really fun. I know Search and Destroy is a competitive game mode as well, but I'm not much of an S&D guy. I love Hardpoint, so it's going to be really fun to play Hardpoint and Control. Let me know in the comment section what game mode you are most excited to play. Okay, my 4th point is finding that perfect balance between Black Ops 3 and something new. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this is because a big criticism that Black Ops 4 is getting is that it's too similar to Black Ops 3. You know, people are saying it's Black Ops 3.5 and, you know, it's too similar, we're getting the same game, blah, blah, blah. And I kind of get it, you know. I think if you look at like a screenshot of like gameplay, or you just watch gameplay for the first few seconds, you know, you think, okay, this looks very similar to Black Ops 3. You know, the way the colours look, the way the guns look, the way they're kind of like moving around the map, even though I know it's boots on the ground. I mean, I get it, but apart from that, the game is so different. Like, all of these new big changes that they've introduced into Black Ops 4 just completely changes the game. And I know a lot of people really enjoyed Black Ops 3 as well. I think the ones that didn't are annoyed about it, but the ones that enjoy Black Ops 3 and are still playing it now, I guess are kind of excited that they're getting something similar. I know the Black Ops series is something that the majority of fans like the most. It's the TygeR games is what the majority of the fans enjoy the most. So, I mean, I get it. I just want us to find that perfect balance, because at the end of the day, I want you guys to enjoy it. I need all you to enjoy it. I need as many people to enjoy this game as possible, because, you know, like, this is soon going to be my job, like, doing YouTube full time, so I want as many people as possible. I want the biggest audience as possible, so having this game fun and enjoyable, obviously, you know, I want people, come to my channel. But in all seriousness, guys, you know what I'm saying, you know, I just want to have that perfect balance, you know, where Black Ops 3 fans are happy and people that don't enjoy Black Ops 3 can enjoy this game because they enjoy the differences that are coming. Okay, so my last point is elaborating on the last point, and it's just proving the haters wrong. And that is because TygeR with Black Ops 4, they've introduced these big new changes, right? 5v5 instead of 6v6, 150 health, manual health regeneration. You know, having this longer time to kill and this more tactical game. I just really want TygeR to prove the haters wrong. The game just needs to feel right. We need to play the game and think 5v5, this is perfect for this game. 150 health, I feel this is more balanced and it's safer. I want the manual health regeneration to feel natural and feel tactical. What I really want is for players to make decisions that impact the way the gunfights work. You know, I genuinely believe this is the most tactical and competitive game that Call of Duty have released. It's the most complex, with the longer time to kill, with our manual health regeneration. The game is going to suit the more accurate player, the more skillful player, so I want that to come across. I want that to show. I want players to feel like they are in control, that if they lose gunfights, it's because of the decisions they made, not because of the game. World War II gets a lot of hate because the game is so simple. It is very easily to be outplayed because there's not a lot you can do. If there is a guy with an LMG or an assault rifle on a head glitch and you come round a corner, you know, you're going to die. It's very hard to outplay people and get out of hard situations. I get it. I struggle with World War II, as I'm sure a lot of you struggle as well. But With Black Ops 4, I want it to feel more like I've got the opportunity to outplay, I've got the opportunity to decide my fate, rather than have it just randomly taken away from me, just because a good or bad person is in the right position. But anyway guys, that is it. Please let me know what you are most excited about in Black Ops 4. Are you most excited about using the new specialists, using the maps? Maybe you're more excited just about using like a certain thing, like using the dogs or getting an AC-130. Let me know in the comments section down below. The thing that I'm most interested in is using the manual health. I really want to see that competitive, tactical aspect in the game. That is what I'm most interested in. Like I said in the last point, I want to feel like I'm in control of my decisions and my gunfights. But anyway guys, that is it for today. If you like this video and you want to see more, consider subscribing to stay updated on all my latest content. But that's all from me. Take care, and I'll see you in the beta.